Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. It's a Thursday, which is always a little dangerous in the world of Super Auto Pets, but I made sure to give myself a little pep talk before we started today. What was the pep talk? I'll be like a submissive invader. I'll be, oh, don't take me to your leader. Please, no, what are you doing? Oh, you're taking me to your leader? Oh, frick. Sorry. We just got done playing some Jackbox. I'm feeling a little silly. Let me get a yeah, and then I'll take 2 ducks, and I'll stack them thusly. My pep talk was buy meats. Starting from round 3, I really feel like if you want to stabilize in the mid game, pivoting's cool. But have you ever bought meat? All you need to do is buy meat every time you see it. I would roll. I'm not sold on the peacock this week. I'm not really sold on the urchin either. What I would do is buy 1 and then look for meat, which we got. Unit most likely to stick around right now. Bizarrely, it's our fish. Roll me again. I would freeze them all. Roll again, no meat. Okay, so it's fair to say I don't... And the urchin should not be at the back, obviously. Fair to say I don't love everything about this right now, but I still think even just 1 meat can be a difference maker, and we'll just stack them as we get them. Let's put meat on an urchin. Let's not buy a duck yet. Let's save the duck. I was just looking to see if we got even more meat. We'll take our level up next time. Do we want it like that? And really, I do feel like I've cracked the code. It's not a complicated code, but I feel like I cracked the code of the early game this week. Even if we are going to lose this one. I feel like the more meat, the merrier. It's transformative. Let's get this. An armadillo. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Sell the opossum. Buffs the armadillo. Buy a rabbit. Freeze me. Freeze me. Roll once. Sell the duck. Buffs the armadillo. Buy the armadillo and then feed it some meat. I think that's like a pretty bold change for the squad. Maybe armadillo should be position 1. I don't know. You did kind of screw me on that one. I got to give you some credit for that. You got me pretty good. I thought we had something cooking. It turns out we're not cooking much at all, but I still think that the armadillo goes pog crazy here. I would honestly sell our rabbit and roll weasel with meat. That's how committed I am. Fish levels, we'll take that early. Now, of course, we could sell a fish to get some buffs. We're losing out on a lot. I'd really rather sell the otter to get some buffs. But I do think that a giraffe... We've had a giraffe on a 10-piece this week for sure. I'm not that concerned. I'm still feeling, like, relatively solid. It's a little cheesy, but it's also, like, I mean, it's hard to argue with the results, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. Is it's hard to argue with the results. Let's sell you, and then I'll just run the level 3 giraffe straight up. Heron goes crazy mode. It's you. It's you that's got to go. And I got to look at how we're going to organize this. Like, this is fine for now just because you don't have meat anyway. So we're not overwriting anything. But I got to figure out if this is the actual order I want. I think the order I want is like that. Buff the weasel. Buff the armadillo. It's only round 7. It doesn't have to be working towards getting us like a 50-50 that's going to last forever. It just... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not... It's not as bad as it looks. We lose the meat, but we gain a melon. The timing couldn't have been better. I'm a big believer in the crane this week. And just in general, I mean, I find I underrated, but... What do I know? Armadillo? I'd pass on that for now. Not a big garlic guy just yet. I do want a level. We'll probably wait till the next one. A waffle doesn't do anything for us. Fortune cookie's not so... Okay, well, we overrolled. But it is what it is. We're at 4 wins. And the urchin is going to debuff a pug. which is fine. And then is the armadillo going pog crazy? I would confirm the pog crazy allegations on this one. Okay, so we're not upset in the slightest. We level up a crane, but we got to replace... The meated members of our squad can be replaced with just good units now. I think certainly you could say thank you for what a weasel's done for us. Goodbye and good luck to the cheetah. Armadillo. Not armadillo, sorry. Avocado. Avocado. Armadillo. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? I feel like the best way to play this is to level the armadillo. The most fun way to play this is to level the leopard. I'm going to go armadillo because I'm a scumbag. I thought, honestly, a part of me thought that maybe we would just get, like another leopard, which I've been calling a cheetah for 100 years. Maybe we just get another leopard out of it. But I was also thinking maybe sell sea urchin, buy alpaca, and then try to rework the whole squad. It's like a sea urchin removing 5 health is not that valuable. I'm going to take what I presume will be a loss here. And I know it sounds insane to sell the armadillo given... Maybe it is a little insane to say. Maybe we'd rather sell the giraffe. Even though it's buffing, the buff is not high in magnitude. It's really, really hard to argue. Okay, that's really good. We got a good squad here. It's really hard to argue against, or to argue for, I should say, selling the armadillo, given that it was the best unit on our squad by far there. We don't really need to level it, though. We'd sell a giraffe, for sure, and then, like, run this in the front instead. Okay, in that case, sell the giraffe, buy me. It's at least a stat buff as well. Not that interested. Like, the lynx is tempting me, but I'm not that interested. I think we got to get a little spicier. We got to look for something greater. Now, I haven't seen anything greater. In a pinch, of course, you could just buy a cow, feed, and then we're still rolling. Another armadillo would take us to a level 3, which is fine. What we're really looking for is a leopard to get put down so we can get another level 2 leopard as soon as possible. This kangaroo's gonna go crazy mode on me. Yes, confirmed. Wait a minute, we won! Oh my god! I don't believe it. Okay, place me. Sell me. Place me. Snipe me. Another crane would go crazy too. Another leopard. I'm not... Who says no, brother? Don't need the cow. It's tempting. We don't need the cow. The leopard needs some stats, of course. Or we could just shoot the scorpion. All you had to do was shoot the scorpion, man. All you had to do was follow the darn train, CJ. We still weren't off by too much there, considering everything unraveled. Why don't you take that as a just-in-case me? Come on. A green pepper? Honestly seems... It's like it overrides meat, but it seems amazing to put a green pepper on you to ensure you also get a melon. Maybe I'm underthinking it. It's been known to happen. Not getting any of our existing units on this one, kinda nasty. Did it matter? My steak! Did you guarantee that that spat out a bus? You genius? Oh! I still think there was a little bit of cooking going on there. I'm not too upset with myself. I'll take these two. Future considerations. Let it be like a flooded sibling. Like if your sibling, you know, accidentally like broke their water vein or something like that. I don't know why your head always immediately goes to the double entendres. Probably because of your internet activities. Sorry, that's an ad hominem attack. And I won't apologize for it. Quite frankly, I won't. Take a mouse right here. Why? I don't want to buy a cookie if instead I could get a 1/1 buff for 2 gold instead of a 2/2 buff temporarily for 3 gold. It's just science, is this what I'm trying to say. You got me, but I'm still going to be on, you know, I'm going to be flawless. I'm going to be like a little tabula rasa here. I think you sell, buff the fish, buy a pug, buy the fish. I love what a seagull can do for the squad. Especially if you can get some meat, which we won't be getting immediately. Okay, now the pug is looking mighty interesting. We need meat on the seagull ASAP, but the pug being able to get the fish to level 3 and thus give everybody on the squad a 3-3 buff at the start of combat. I mean, that's like, meat is 4 attack. A 3-3 buff is 6 stats to every unit. Like, it's just, it's psychotically good. No meat? Are you freaking crazy? Give me stats first. We'll try to level up our pug. Still no meat, but I'm not really complaining. Because we got very lucky with what we got going on. Regardless of our meatlessness. The amount of fish we got has been crazy so far. So yes. Still no meat, which is, you got me sweating. Nobody really needs to be like hot swapped here. I would say meat is like more important than another seagull. We're gonna roll anyway. Would we rather have meat or a seagull? We would rather have, well, now we might rather have a seagull. By the way, forget it. Dude, they're not gonna give me meat. They're simply not gonna give me meat. Okay, well, duly noted. It's okay. We can still, I think meat is not even close to being past its best before date yet. Now I am gonna be mad. Now I am gonna insult the game a little bit. I'm gonna say some things I regret, but it's been known to happen. Maybe it's garlic time. Put some garlic on you. How about a little one of these on you? It's a nice little buff. And then how about I sell you? And it's tempting to take a Saiga Antelope, but I like a Weasel as well. Especially when we got the guaranteed 3-3 buff coming out here. From the pug and fish combination. Getting quite the value. Can you imagine how much easier our life would be if we just had meat, though? Like that would have been a win for sure if we had meat. But you know what? We can't complain. We got some garlics coming out there. You're gone. I just need to find the right. Okay, you're just a good unit. You having garlic makes no sense, but and forget the meat, man. It's too late. You had your chance. You blew it. Kind of wish I hadn't rolled. I'm feeling like this run is, on paper it looks great. In reality, is not doing very well. Having killed their kangaroo is very positive. Never mind, we're doing okay. Nice shot from the Lynx. I really appreciate what you've done for me there. You is good. I understand we're not making very good use of the seagull. You still want the buff like this? Yeah. Another pug? Or another seagull? Okay, with the fish by default, for guaranteed stats. Turkey's a good unit, but and it works really well with the seagull, but we're cooking something different here. We're cooking something more interesting. And then we definitely want the Lynx to be level 2 before it shoots. I don't know what our seagull's really doing. That's the issue we've got going on. However, it's not really that bad. Like, we're in a great spot. And then at some point, we pivot off the fish and we sell it. It doesn't have to be right now. Sell pets to make space. Brother, it just goes on top. A moose for scaling is tempting. And if you're gonna do that, then, like, this is the round to do it, honestly. You sell me, buy a moose. It's gonna have garlic for no reason. You give an avocado, and you take a 3-3 buff on somebody. It's on the pug. We take that because it keeps it ahead of the Lynx. And the pug can be kind of like a worse alpaca for us. Sounds really bad. Is merely, stay with me, kind of bad, though. Gotta give you credit for your plays. Apologies, I was unfamiliar with your game. Yes? I'm not gonna save a tier 3 if I can avoid it. Tier 5s. I would buy ya. I would freeze ya. A tier 6. Chocolate, please. No chocolate. Cupcake or roll? I roll. Oh, I need the chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need it. It must be. It will be mine. Goodbye to the seagull. Hello to the chocolate. And just accept that that's our new lot in life. I think that we had to do something to establish a greater form of scaling. I hope. I'm looking at the squads, and the squads are looking back at me, and I'm not feeling too confident. However, we made it through the first pivot. Now, if you could just get this moose to level 3, then we're talking. An orca? I kind of snooze on the orca. I should have frozen something, though. How about you take a pita? And I'll roll once. I was just going to say, if they give me garbage units, that's fine. I'll buy a stilt. And then, for the love of God, don't buff the stilt. Some pain involved there. But it is what it is. We took our chances. I'm feeling okay, and I'm feeling like we're probably like on the brink of facing some really scary squads. But the squad that we have right now is like very easy to pilot. Especially because we know at this point we're basically keeping everything we got except for the stilt. This is something I've been looking to see for a long time. Definitely not that interested in a chicken. I'm gonna sell my stilt and buy a cone snail. Don't buff the cone snail, man. How dare you? Oh, no, we gotta move the pug, too. The pug doesn't have to be in that position anymore. You sniped the green pepper. That was your job. That was your role, and you succeeded. Now, the rest of their squad is much better than mine, so kudos to you. We'll freeze it, because maybe we could use it. I understand we could get the level off of it. That's exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to take a 2-2 buff. We still got a freaking cone snail, dude. I keep it, I guess. It might get the buff, you never know. And the pug's still not the buff. The pug needs to buff the weasel. The whole thing we were talking about, the pug needs to buff the weasel. Okay, I mean, if there is a strategy I don't respect this week, note I did not say there was. It's definitely Turkey Wolf, which is just like, they must have gone crazy on the subreddit because everybody's running it. As opposed to Moose, which is a complete original. Very important. Sell me. Buy me. Sell me. Good point. Sure, go for it. And then, honestly, just go for it. You got a level 3 moose, brother. Like this, you guys scaling this week. It's turn 14. We got half decent equipment. We got some sniping to ruin our opponent's equipment. It's a good looking squad on their behalf. I've been destroyed. It wasn't even close, and they did that with a level 1 moose. Okay, so I apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game. How about one of these? How about one of these and a little goose at the front? Be like a cruising tank. When your reaction when your goose hits something that already has 1 attack. No! Your reaction when you win round 1. Yes! Okay, 2 levels incoming. I'm pleased, I would say. We're up, like we got 1 win already. And on top of our 1 win, we're about to get a 2nd win. And we got 2 levels incoming. And it's almost the meat round. Level into a seagull, buy meat, and purchase 1 other unit. Thank you. Just don't let it go. Not a seagull. Not a seagull, but a great unit. I would buy. Let me blow your mind. We probably should have done... Oh, I think it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Adjacent friends get buffed. More meat next time. I don't think the meerkat's particularly good, but... Team looks semi-bad. Please remember, it's round 3, so I think don't get too concerned yet. For round 3, this team goes pretty hard. I would say take this. I'm not really interested in a level 3 goose. I would say take some stats. Kind of hate the squad. I think a pug can still go crazy, though. So I would sell, and let's just... honestly, I would just toss in like a... something like that. Make sure that our units that don't have meat are getting the attack buff. I can't believe you're gonna 2-for-1 me. Thanks to your 3 frickin' goose. We're still gonna get ya, barely. But your 3 frickin' goose really got me. You got me riled up there. That's for certain. I definitely love a seagull. Even at this stage of the game, which I would assure you I don't think is too late. I'm not that interested in more ducks. What did I just say? What I was about to say is I'm very interested in more meats. Those sadly don't exist. So how do I like my order now? Something like this, I would say. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, you asked for it. Turkey wolf. Turkey wolf incoming. We lose this one. It had to happen at some point. We had to get knocked out of winner's bracket. I still don't care about my geese. You need this, and then we can start swapping units out. Kangaroo tempted me. It did. Let's go there first. I would add a deer to the squad. I would sell you. Add you. You get some meats. You still got 1 trigger. Oh, you're going to put it on a bus. No, you're not. No, you're not, because I took your trigger away. A 1-3 with meat that spawns a 5-5 with meat is still, like, half decent. It's just the problem is it's not nearly as good as the chili pepper. So, we're doing it our way, as we often do. 5 wins. We got to figure out what to do with this deer. Don't get attached, really. I'd say the seagull is more precious. Honestly, I have no problem, like, just rocking this for a minute. The goose could easily be replaced, but it's not going to be for a giraffe. I'll tell you that much. I feel like if you call me crazy for this one, by all means, do so. I'm putting 3 weasels out there on this turn. And I'll just add another... I'll add another seagull for now. The goal is just to have our inferior units trade with their superior units. No, my mathematics! Their orangutan team is like a pretty hard counter for what we were cooking. Well done, well done. But that's... my squad now comes together. Level 2 weasel. A wolf that summons pigs. I see the power of a kangaroo, and I say no to it. I say no to it. I say yes to it. Not yet. I'd rather put another unit out there for... Okay, well, we'll just give you the meat. I know it takes meat away from a pig, but it doesn't take it away from a pig. It puts it on a seagull, which is also a 3-2. Good shot. Appreciate that. What's the next step? We're going to get some turkeys involved on the team, and we're going to become that which we hate. We're going to become the meta. Another wolf. Certainly don't mind. We don't have to take up a meat spawn for that, though. Certainly don't mind. I would say send it. Honest, send it on you too, but like I'll send it on you. Those stats are meaningful. Honestly, an orca kind of seems like it could go crazy on the team too. And it gets meat. And we got 2 chocolates sitting back here in reserve. We really want to use those like on a turkey if a turkey shows up. Even more so than on an orca. Because at this point, the number of meats we're spawning is like our limiting reagent. But then we could replace our meat with steak. And then you're really cooking. Cow? No, 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 no. We're going to replace the hawk at some point. So why don't you just give me my level? German Shepherd, friend summoned, give 30% attack to it. Yeah, but I'd have to buff you. And that's just not something I see happening. It's a freeze and a grab, and a roll, and a ooh, and a ooh, and a ooh, 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 ooh. Please. We sell the hawk for a turkey. If we can get the turkey to level up, like, everything is fantastic. It's... I don't want to be, like, unreasonable, but, like, it's sort of hard right now for me to imagine at this stage of the game how we would make our squad better. But maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe it would be easier if I knew the outlet that we could take to get better. How about a turkey? How about a turkey? Another orca? I mean, I'll freeze it for now. I'm keeping the chocolate frozen. Like, I understand the conundrum here, but... just toss you out on top. I'm not complaining. For round 11, I think we got some great stuff going. What do we lose to? Certainly, large teams. Teams that have, like, a lot of HP are going to be a problem. But this doesn't look so bad, right? It looks like a draw. I thought we were going to win easily, honestly. I guess I'll take a level 3 orca. Do you spit out 3 fainting pets? You do. And then I'm like, well, the warthog's okay. But I think really what we want more than anything else is steak. Or a turkey, which I'm just praying I didn't roll past. It's okay. We got 3 life to figure this out. Just making sure everything's okay out there. Just seeing if they needed any extra assistance. We got some people with real jobs at the house today. They probably just want me to get out of the way. They got their own turkey. We're not beating a turkey, seagull, wolf squad. We can learn from them, though. We'll do it. I could sell you, get some extra capital. It's not what I'm interested in. We're looking for steaks. Chocolate's always good. A steak. This changes everything. At this point, I don't want to spawn you and get extra gold, but then lose a steak spawn, because that's 20 extra attack. So it needs to be something... Like, am I really going to throw another orca out here for now? I mean, it's a good recipient of a steak. And a good generator of more steaks. And then we could just put a steak on everything that already has meat. I don't know. I'm starting to lose confidence. Okay. Scorpion did not kill anything too precious for us. Great steak. And great Scott. They got their own wolf. We got our own slug. We also got a spider. Look at that. But then we got... This lad's got a freaking steak. That's not too relevant. You got your own orca. You're summoning 2 things. A fire ant. We draw. It's so sad. We were so in control. Stake me. Come on. Come on. Fine. The prophecy's coming true. I don't see how we get to 10. We're going to face increasingly scaled squads in all likelihood. Please, spit out something with a steak that kills this kangaroo. That's a huge save. And then you die to meat, and then you get steak. Okay, this one was not even close. Maybe there's no way we don't get to 10, honestly. You need a steak. Why don't you take this at this point? I think it's better than just getting slightly better pigs. Did we really not see, like, a single turkey in the shops, or did I lose my mind? You could be honest with me. I would accept your honesty. I might have just gone, like, tunnel vision. It's been known to happen. It's a very strong peacock they got here. And yet the math is mathing. 10 times the math was mathing. Walrus? Oh, they doubled the walrus! Thank you so much. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do, but still, it looked very cool. I'll accept my, my draw. And then, honestly, I'm thinking that you just want less pigs and more things that have faint triggers. We got to put them in this order, like, in order for this to work out. It's just a stupid-looking team. I would love to see this in the Hall of Fame. Nice shot, kid. You really screwed me. That's a problem. We really need our Seagull to stand any chance here. I think. Great shooting. Miracles do happen. Miracles don't happen. Miracles do not happen. They came surprisingly close to happening, but you need a steak. And I actually just don't think there's anything I could even buy. Everybody's tapped, man. Just I know it's a psychotic send, but we're sending nonetheless. Please don't snipe my dude. Now they got double, frickin' double wolves. But wait a minute. There's more. And this one's a screamer. Did you just spit out a 39-2 pig? Are you gonna spit out more 39-2 pigs? But wait, we got our own spawners? I can't kill the German Shepherd. We only got to 9. That pains me, but I still had a great time. We needed to win 1 round earlier as opposed to 1 round later. Anyway, still had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. I'll see you next time. See ya.